To be fair, I should have I put it in the evaporust and it's really old, well used, so let's presume the evaporust is dead. It's done its time, so I've put it in now. I've put it in brand new vinegar. I haven't got any brand new evaporust, but I've got brand new vinegar. We'll stick it on the... I've turned the heat off. So it's nice to be nice, and it's nice to have all the gear. And another thing it does, it gets you talking to neighbours that you never even know existed. Reggie, will you do a little welding job for me? Yeah, okay. So I'm off to do a little welding job on a gate. Yeah. Just a little simple job. Just whack a hinge on there, look. Just whack a hinge in there and then put it up there, look. That's the way to do it. So I've done a job, I got the extension. That extension isn't strong enough, so I've got to go and get me a heavier extension. Keeps tripping. Yeah. That's my neighbourly good deed done. You won't believe it, the extension looked good, except this was slightly thicker. You could definitely tell that the extension that I used was thinner and it was just tripping. And this one didn't trip, so there is a difference. This thicker wire handles the welder. The welder was tripping it. Ran for a bit, then trip, and then pressed the button, plugged it in, ran for even shorter time, trip. I guess the heat or whatever. But it must have been the next size down cable, whatever it was. Anyway, done now. I've had a bit of a cut. That's my good deed done for my good neighbourly deed done for this month. So the little King Dick is it's come up all right, look, and this is turning. We're getting a turn on this. Look, we get a slight turn, that little movement. So we know it's not the thread that's causing the trouble, it's this going in and out. And I was going to just put the flamethrower on it and make it glow red and then hope that broke the rest. But I thought, well, I'll try one little trick on it first, see if it'll tighten. If it won't slacken, it might tighten. So anyway, I did it. I did that at the turn, give this enough turn to take up the slack. And then I tapped it. No, it was going that way. I did that, I tapped it, and then it moved. So I know it's closing, but I don't want to close it enough to jam it in there. So we know that is moving of a fashion, this middle one. But it's easy putting this on the vise and tapping it with an hammer. But you try and separate the damn thing and at a fraction of a move at a time. The thread's working fine, look. It's not a thread problem. It's not a thread problem, it's a problem of this shaft. Is well rusted and knackered in there, innit? So how do we... You don't want to pull it apart so hard that you can't turn this, but you've only got the tiniest of margins to play with. Look at that. From there to there, that's all you've got. Tap, turn, tap, turn, tap, turn, tap, turn, all the way to the bottom. So that's what we've got to play with. But at the same time, you don't want to hammer it, show hammering marks, twist it, bend it. So that's the problem. So giving it a turn, tapping it down, great. I can shut it with an hammer and a turn, hammer and a turn, hammer and a turn, but I want to open it, don't I? I want to separate the damn thing. So I was gonna burn it, just glow it red and see what that did, just to break the rust. So I think now it's not a fact that this is solid and become one big rusty piece. I think it's in there jammed, isn't it? So we've got to try and wedge it, give it a half, turn it right down here, look. Turn it down, then knock it up. Turn it down, knock it up, turn it down, knock it up, without making one hell of a doodah of it. This is going to be a bit more difficult than we thought, separating this. And at any time you give it too much pressure, it'll just split this damn thing, snap that, or it'll, you know, it'll bend or break something. Did that do a bit then? Then you want to not do it that tight that you can't undo the damn thing. Is that doing it? Anyway, let's persevere with it before I stick the blower on it. I was gonna just glow it red. It's a bit extreme, that, isn't it? And it takes the strength out of it. So let's give it a bit more. Let's give it a bit more time. Let's work on it a bit more. So we've proved to ourselves that this isn't seized because it moves that little bit. So if you hit it directly, this is damaging that. But if you just tap it indirectly, the damage happens at the end of the bar here, and that just pushes it along. So what we're going to do, look, is we're going to just keep that. It was a bit too much tight, so knock it back again. Give that a turn. Try and open it up a touch. Get a bit of see, there is movement in it. Just keep working that backwards and forwards. Just keep tapping it as and when you need it, and then maybe see, it's a bit like rethreading the damn thing. Yeah, look, push that back down that way. Right, now this has moved that as far down that way, so we're going to push this along a bit. Just no big bangs, just gently, just coax it along. Yeah, look, it's going, it's beginning to ease. Don't give it too much. And when you know you've got a cleaning thread bit, just run it backwards and forwards. Keep washing it with WD-40. Keep washing it with WD-40, so that the bit that you've done, you know, is a good bit. So what we're doing, undoing it, creating a space for it to move there, tapping it. Just little gentle taps. A bit too much there. Too much pressure on it. So we'll just do that again, look. There you are. Don't give it too much. Tap, 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 tap. Just keep working it. Keep working it. Keep doing its thing. Keep doing its thing. Keep tapping. It's not always about hitting it as hard as you can hit it. It is sometimes, but not always. Tap, tap, tap. Tappy, tap, tap, tap. So now we've got it stuck. So, give too much pushing. Remember, you are also cleaning the thread as you go along, with a small turn at a time. So just keep the progress you've made. Make sure it's good progress, nice and free. So let's make a bit more progress down there. Give this a tap. Just a gentle bit at a time. That was a bit too much, look. Too much pressure on it. Just enough to... It's going. You're moving the shaft, but you're also cleaning the thread ahead of you, because you've also got this to clean, haven't you? I think we're going to get there. Definitely bigger than it was. We are moving, so that's what I'll keep doing, and we'll see how far we get. Patience and plenty of WD. Swim it in WD, or whatever your preferred liquid is. Because I know it's Saturday night and you'd prefer be drinking a different type of liquid. You'd prefer be drinking the Devil's Brew. Yeah, well, I don't drink the Devil's Brew. I'm sure if they made a drink called WD-40, I'd be the first one to drink it. Oh, look, it's gone. It's gone. Has it gone? Has it gone? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's gone. Oh, so much gone. So much moving. Way, we got it. And has it got the spring? Definitely got the spring. I've seen it. Yeah, look. Be careful. It's got the little spring. So this is an unmolested one. There's the little spring, look. Oh, don't lose the spring. I think it's broken. There's another bit of spring in there. So I don't really know whether that was a spacer or is it a washer. I don't think the washer snapped, you know. It may have been sort of sticking together. Anyway, I'm going to put it back in the vinegar so it doesn't drop off like that now. I'm going to give it a wee while in the vinegar again to clean everything up, get in everywhere, and then we can come out and clean it all up again. Clean and oil it. It don't look too bad. No, it don't look too bad. And we haven't mangled it by hitting it and scoring it, so that's going to come up lovely. So I'm going to have my tea, wash my hands, and then come out and give this a good cleaning. Yeah, we'll have this done shortly. We'll have this done shortly. Wow. It's looking fantastic. It's coming up lovely. I used the Scoutcrafter inspired wire brush on the end of the drill. Cleaned all that up. And you remember we found these things, didn't we? Little eyelash brushes. We bought a whole load of them for pennies, didn't we? So I used that, so I was able to get all the filth from inside here, which is where all the trouble is, to allow the thread to go in. We not only cleaned it out, but then we were able to put copper slip in there, get the rubbish out, and get the copper slip in here and get the copper slip in here, get it nicely covered in copper slip. So it's all really very good. Hold on, yeah. So then we I've decided I'm going to keep that. I think the spring must have, don't drop it, because you drop something in here, you never see it again. I decided I'm keeping that. That's like some sort of a washer thing, that is. And there's the spring cleaned up now, back springiness working. This now fits in there lovely. Slides in and out of there really nicely. So we're just going to put this back together now, aren't we? Bit of a faff. Hold on, I'll come back to you. Let me just put the spring and put that in there, because the minute it goes ping, that'll be the end of it. Hold on. So here it is. We brought it back to life. Wow, it's a king dick. Look, it's a king dick. It's closing nice and tidy. I don't think it's had much work actually. You can see it's had a rough life. It's been sitting in water, it's been rusting away. I want to put it on the wire, on the fibre wheel, just to clean that up, but I'm torn whether to put it on the fibre wheel or not. Would you have to go, once you start, you'd have to go all the way down, and has it got that to spare? It's all right on the bigger one. I definitely think it needed that washer. The spring, I tried to take the washer out because it was a bit tight, but now it's beginning to nicely move. It needed the spring and the little washer that was there, otherwise it was a bit slack. Can be a bit, I think it's something you've got to keep well. Do you hear? There's still movement in him. I think it's something you've got to keep well looked after. I think it would soon rust and stick again, I guess. I don't know, but isn't she lovely? Wow, brought it back from the brink. I think I will fibre wheel this, I think. Yeah, because we have cleaned one of these up really clean once, haven't we? Remember, we did this one. We brought this one up nice and shiny and clean. And to be honest with you, I use it a lot. You won't believe, you wouldn't think you'd use one of these very often, but I do it for holding other sides of nuts and stuff like that. Don't do it much for the tightening, but I do it for holding. It's so handy. So I use that quite a lot, actually. Now I brought that one back to life. Now this one. Yeah, let's fibre wheel it and see what happens, shall we? Especially around here. See if that'll be just enough to maybe clean that up, get it a bit shinier. But anyway, wow. It was in the bottom of the bucket. It was in the bucket of doom, in the bottom shelf of doom, never to see the light again. And a bit of effort, you know. Wow, that's a beauty. A little tiny beauty. I reckon there's loads of these bin lofts. I don't know whether it's a common thing or a rare thing. Let's put a measure on it. Let's close it up. Let's measure it. Is it a 3-inch? Let's see how many inches is it. It's a 4-inch. It's a 3-inch one. Does that make it rare? I mean, obviously there's been loads of them made, but this being this, I bet you there's been loads of them lost as well. Yeah. Let me know. Is this a really, really rare one? Simply because it's small, easy to lose. Well, it's getting way past my bedtime. Yeah, I think that's asking a lot to smooth that all off, make it shiny. Anyway, because I've got to go to bed early because it's Sunday tomorrow, and tomorrow is car booting day. Ooh. And I've already managed to get 20 quid off her indoors. Yeah. And I kept my allowance. So, yeah, we'll go off with our 20 quid tomorrow, and we'll see what we can get. But that was a lovely little find. Lovely, lovely. It's amazing what you can find in a box. Yeah, didn't even see it. It was buried in them big spanners. And I haven't even started on the big spanners yet. Anyway, I've enjoyed doing that today. Off and on in between everything else. Yeah. Little baby king dig.